We are back with Dr. Kelley Gebhardt, a veterinarian at Happy Tails Emergency Veterinary Clinic in Greensboro. We're talking about pet emergencies and care and how to pay for it. Remember, you can ask your question 336-379-5775. One last thing we wanted to get to when we were talking about it, the pet health savings account. Is this just a regular savings account and we're just sucking it away?
Right. It's just a personal savings account that you intentionally to put money into every month, and thinking about the size of your pet relative to the amount you put in. And you just do the best you can within your budget. But if you have a Great Dane, you probably want to put in more than if you have a Chihuahua. So that's what that's all about. It's just an intentional savings account, like you have your own emergency fund for yourself, an emergency fund for your pet, if possible within your budget. That's one way to provide you some financial flexibility if your pet has an illness or injury.
Okay. All right. This person's saying, my dog eats grass. They have normal bowel movements. So is this really a concern that they eat grass? Otherwise, they're healthy.
Yeah, some dogs just do it because it tastes good. They might have some little tummy irritation that makes them want to eat the grass, but I don't recommend that they do it because some bad things can happen from it. One, it can get stuck up in the nasopharyngeal region where that nose and throat connect, and then it becomes a nasopharyngeal foreign body, and it needs to be removed under sedation. It can give them parasites. It can cause a grass foreign body in their intestinal tract. So it's just best to not let them do it. Sometimes when my dog Josie's outside for too long, she'll eat grass and then she pukes it up the next day because it's a big wad of grass. So I really don't like it when she does it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, this person says, I have no money to get my cat her 3-year shot. I need some help. What are my options?
It sounds like maybe 3-year rabies or all the vaccines, but there are some low-cost vaccine clinics that I would definitely explore. And if that's still not an option, then maybe contact the low-cost vaccine clinics to see if they can refer you to any organizations in the area that can potentially provide some financial assistance. I know the Sergey Foundation is in Winston, but I don't know what their parameters are for helping with medical care. But the low-cost spay-neuter clinics might have some resources for financial assistance for pet owners in need. But low-cost spay-neuter vaccines, that's where to check first.
Gotcha. I mean, it's worth making a few phone calls and seeing what everybody knows and who they can point you to. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So someone's saying, how much does it cost to bring a pet to Happy Tails for an emergency? And I'm sure that's going to be a sliding scale of stuff, but what do you tell people that they should expect?
Right. So, I mean, our exam's $165, and that includes the exam, emergency fee, and biohazard fee altogether. And from there, it really depends on the pet's medical need and what happened. So a torn toenail is going to cost financially going to be very different than a hit by car or a heart failure or a bloat, right? A dog that's bloated. So the first steps are exam and appropriate diagnostics based on the medical need, and then we work with the owners to create a treatment plan that is best for their pet and best within their budget. We always offer best medicine first, and then work to find the best option for their pet within their budget. And sometimes the level 1 option isn't an option, and we keep on going down till we find the best medical option within their budget for their pet. And sometimes that might be outpatient treatment when inpatient treatment's warranted, but outpatient treatment is still way better than no treatment. So it's hard to give an exact answer to that. It's so variable, but that's what we do.
Okay. This person says, my dog has a yeast problem. They itch, they scratch, they lick their paw. What is good to make that go away?
Yeast. Well, yeast is a secondary yeast infection. It's yeast. And you can also have secondary bacterial infections to underlying allergies. So the first step is addressing the underlying allergies, managing the allergic symptoms, and then controlling that secondary issue, which would be antifungals or antibacterials for a bacterial infection, whether that's systemic or topical or a combination of those. But the first step is, why do they have the yeast? It's most likely secondary to skin inflammation, which is secondary to allergies. So you got to go all the way back to the thing that starts it and then manage the symptoms as well and the secondary infections.
Gotcha. Okay. Someone is asking, what suggestions do you have for stocking an emergency pet kit? Like, should you pet carrier, old towel, saline solution?
Oh, so like what items to include?
Uh-huh.
I think it's anything to create a bandage type situation, whether like Telfa pads, little gauze squares, some wrap you can have cast padding or elasticon or a vet wrap. I don't know I forget what they call it in human medicine, vet wrap. You may want to have some type of tourniquet in case so you can lightly stop the bleeding if your pet has a laceration to one of the extremities. Scissors are always important because what if your pet's collar gets stuck in their mouth or something gets stuck around their neck? Being able to cut it off is important. Those are some things to consider.
Okay. This person's asking what is the best pet insurance company, but I know what you said was there is a website that you can use to kind of help you figure that out. What's that website again?
Yeah, petinsuranceuniversity.com. So if you just Google petinsuranceuniversity.com, that will lead you to it. And it will give you all the options. I personally use Trupanion, but there's so many options out there. There might be one of my receptionists has 4 different pet insurance plans for 4 different pets because each one is best differently for each pet. So there's so many options. I would explore it and find the one that's best for you.